Everybody, of course, smash everybody. Usman, Colby, Gilbert, everybody. Abu Mashwal.
Now, Beneil, you're obviously in practice or just getting done. You're sweating. You're working hard because you just got the big fight announcement. How excited are you to be in what many see as the #1 contenders fight?
Man, I'm stoked because, big respect to Islam and Khabib and that team. They're one of the best teams right now in the game. And, it was kind of hard getting this matchup because obviously our manager was like, you guys are the best in the division. I want you guys fighting for the title. And also the timing for the last fight for Islam, he needed to do Abu Dhabi. And I just had a baby, so I couldn't do Abu Dhabi. I told him I could do December, and they said no, he had to be there. So it was a little bit tricky, but I'm stoked for this fight, man. Islam is so good. He's one of the best guys, if not the best.
So when did this fight first come onto your radar? Are you saying that they tried to get this fight done for UFC 267?
Yeah, remember when Islam fought, it was Thiago Moises. And he finished him right after.
So it was back then, yes.
Yeah, Dana said, hey, I want him to fight Dariush. And, I was like, man, if we could do December, that makes perfect sense for me. I let's go. And I found out that Islam had to do October 30th for Abu Dhabi because he has such a big fan base and they love him over there and they have to have him over there, I was like, all right, I understand, but just had a baby. I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm gonna need some.
So when you look at the fight and people say, like Khabib yesterday was like, well, they're the two best lightweights in the world. They're fighting each other. When you look at the fight, you've got a very unique style that a lot of people think could cause Islam problems. So when you look at the matchup, why were you so willing to take a fight that so many, Beneil, are trying to avoid? A lot of people talk about Islam not having the top 5 wins, but it's because a lot of people avoid that fight. Beneil Dariush, you're running towards that interaction.
So one of the things I like about this fight is we, in a lot of ways, mirror each other. He's a southpaw. I think he's a little bit taller than me. He's like 5'10", 5'11". He does a lot of feints and gets to the takedowns and pressure guys and breaks people. I like doing all that. I just think it's going to be a great fight, and it's going to be an opportunity for us to grow. So I'm looking forward to it.
So Chandler, listen, man, the other day we're in Madison Square. Everything seems normal. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, normal fight week. Saturday, an explosion between you and Justin Gaethje. Third round, you're fighting a great round, and then you decide to drop your hands and just say, let's go. I mean, what was that moment like for you, Mike? I know it's a few weeks ago, but what was that moment like for you? And what does it feel like to, even in a defeat, your stock seemed to have risen after this Justin Gaethje fight?
Man, yeah, it probably wasn't the smartest of ideas, especially
Why'd
against
you
a guy
do
like
that?
Justin Gaethje. Well, I think it was just, I think I was caught up in the moment. It's definitely the first time in my career that I didn't care whether I won or lost for some reason. I also didn't hear my coaches for the entire 15 minutes. Madison Square Garden was so loud. It was absolutely bananas inside there. You were in there. But it was just, usually as wrestlers, we've been trained, and then now fighters, we've been trained. We can hear our coaches. Could not hear a thing. So I was out there by myself, unfortunately. And when I'm left to my own devices, it's a lot of ill-advised things happen. But they were entertaining. So the fans won that fight.
And again, just the last couple of things. Poirier Oliveira, who do you think wins that fight for the lightweight title?
Honestly, like yesterday or 2 days ago, maybe I was watching interview Dustin Poirier coach, like Matt Brown. He told these very good things about red zone, and I agree with him. You cannot go to the Charles Oliveira red zone. This guy is real finisher. He's very dangerous. And I think if Dustin Poirier take him to the deep ocean, like he told us, I think he's gonna win. But if he rush, I think Charles Oliveira gonna have chance, you know. My opinion, like 60-40, I think Dustin Poirier, because of his cardio and heart, my opinion. But Charles is very, very dangerous opponent, and you know, it's like right now he's real champion, and because he have 9 win streak, you know, he beat Tony Ferguson, he finished 8 guys, you know, and it's very interesting fight for me. It's very interesting fight. I think 60-40, Dustin Poirier.
Khamzat, this is crazy, my brother. You can wrestle. I saw you beat Jack Hermanson. There's no way you could wrestle me in a wrestling match. Khamzat Chimaev, no disrespect to the beautiful people of Sweden. Alexander Gustafsson gave me one of my hardest fights of all time. But Khamzat, let me say this to you, my friend. When I was in the Olympics, listen, I wrestled in the Olympics. When I was in the Olympics at a World Championship, if I saw Sweden on the bracket, I had a bye. Like, that is how I looked at a match between me and anyone from Sweden. I understand the Russian roots. I understand. You got the skills. You got skills, Khamzat. I love you, my friend, but fall back. You don't want the smoke. You don't want all of this smoke. I mean, look at the champ. Look at the champ. You don't want this smoke. Khamzat, fall back. You were good calling out Brock Lesnar and George St. Pierre. You don't want the smoke.